Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to Gems of War Guild Wars Week 10, Day 6. It is the final day of the first double-digit week. The last day we have to deal with orcs, and of course next week we'll have to deal with humans, though luckily there isn't really anything too strong next week that's getting 50%, and one of them is actually a summoner that we use within Guild Wars, so that'll be fun. But yeah, green day today. Going to start off with a standard KrissTigger build, and if that doesn't work, I will throw a Kraken into it, because we are going to need Devour, most likely, on some of the more annoying ones. So, where on earth is our 4x KrissTigger? There it is, safe blue. I should rename. I really need to reorganize all my teams later. Now that I have yet to reorganize everything since they added the new slots. I might just need to spend an hour just going through all my teams, making sure everything is organized where they need to be, and just kind of go from there. But yes, hello. Gosh, just ate, so feels like food's still in my throat. Anyways, hello Jack, hello Marcus, hello Strawn, hello Bridget, hello Joe, hello Jurgen, hello Corey. Welcome, or Corey. I said that in like the weirdest way you could possibly do, Corey. Pretty sure that's not correct. But welcome everyone. Hello Dogzilla. Welcome. He just drained our mana, though. Did we even have any? Yeah, we took a 3-pair, so he did end up taking that from us. We'll just take a skull poke, and let him drain us. Also, the devs did say that they are going to be looking into, or that they have been looking into, the stat difference on PC and mobile. They end up, or on PC I should say, mobile is fine. They are looking into the stat difference that there is. And they said they couldn't really find exactly what it was, but they did do a slight modification to it to turn it down a little bit. So I don't know when it will get fully fixed, but they are working on that. That was one of the things that Salty just mentioned recently on the forum. I don't know if there was anything else he mentioned within the last several moments. Yeah, she was going on like a messaging spree for like 15 minutes and then just kind of stopped. No extra turn? No, famine, don't do this to us. Oh gosh, he just stole our mana as well. What do I even do here? I think I just take a yellow, let him famine, and go from there. So he famines. Don't even mind. He'll Scion. I guess we don't even bother. Could take a... Oh, is that? No, that's not an extra turn. I can't try for a skull either. Ideally, what we would go for here is a skull. But we don't have any available. So we'll just skull distract. Trying to kill it out with a skull, please. Just need one more. Hoping we could get alignment on it. Okay, I might as well not even take my mana. We'll just take a brown right there. Even though we could have taken the blue into the brown. Oh, wait, I didn't even see that he would get the skull out of it. I was trying... Come on. Trying to delay him by not taking my mana, so I have turns to be able to take my mana. Good thing that didn't give him another skull. That would have been really annoying. But, okay. We'll go on our blue. Get ready on that yellow. I mean, green. Colors. After 2.5 years of playing this game, still can't get the 6 basic colors. I always switch them whenever I'm streaming. I always switch them up. Okay, that skull, I think we just ignore so we can get the cast off now. Because if I don't, this thing will die. Blue won't work. Purple won't work. Purple would be skull distract, though. I think we do it on brown due to his need for browns. Red would also have been a good choice. Hello, Demon or Angel. Hello, Candy. Welcome, welcome. You're not sure you've ever heard anyone pronounce Corey as Corey? Nope. I invent new ways to mispronounce the most simplest of words. I'm really talented in that regard. I have some of the weirdest pronunciations of words ever. Okay. We'll just distract him with a skull. I'm going to do it off of green just to make sure he doesn't get famine, or at least one less thing that will give him famine. I think we throw... What do we throw here? I guess brown for higher damage into another one. Oh, no, we can do purple. It's not going to be enough damage, though. Is the only problem with that. But we do get to remove some of the brown because of the one that falls right there. Oh! Extra turn. I didn't even see that. Oh, perfect. Okay, that was definitely the right move then. Actually, I think that's enough damage right there. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Oh, there we go. That was easy. Now, the question is, what will the Orcs be like? Surprised we haven't gotten one yet, though it is only the first battle. Looks like we'll reach 15k this week. If I'm not mistaken, you need 22k? I want to say 22k. I actually didn't look at it today. See how much you need to do the leaderboard. To do the leaderboard, you need... This it hasn't updated. Hard to tell. I guess you need about 21k? I want to lean more towards 21k because it doesn't update properly. So let's just say 21k. So in a given week, you would need to get 21k rating to get on the top 100. Well, the more you know. Oops, not PvP. But yeah, that's basically pointless to ever try to do. But that is approximately where it is these days. Which I guess isn't too bad if you were to use a quick team the entire time. I might try for it eventually. There just isn't really much a point in doing so. The longest stream I know I'm going to be doing in the future is whenever 3.1 comes out. We'll probably be doing a very long 12-hour, maybe even 24-hour, depending on how interesting it is, stream on the new minigame that comes out. Because hopefully it'll be fun. Ideally, it'll be fun. It better be fun. Hope all is well in chat. Yep, everything's going pretty well. Pretty normal-ish lately. Only day that's going to be a little bit different coming up is, of course, going to be 4th of July. Then just back into the normal loop of everyday life. Oh, we get to crystallize. Oh, greens. Nice. Huge amount of green right there. Oh, that does remind me, though. I believe this Thursday we are going to stream the Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, let's just say Thursday. I'll say it. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Yes, Thursday. Yeah. In the morning I'll be busy, but I believe later on in the day we should be able to get our first stream of Darkest Dungeon. I've been wanting to do that for a while now. It was kind of like one of the games like Stardew Valley, one of them that I wanted to play like since it came out, but I never bothered doing. That's another one of those kind of games that I kind of want to get into a bit. New minigame, Treasure Hunt 2! No, that will definitely not be it. That will definitely not be it. That definitely won't be it. Okay, well, we'll throw down on blues. Throw down the crystallize. I just realized, why on earth is he using that team? It's a bit odd of a combination. I just now noticed exactly what he's using. That is a really odd team combination. This is not horrible, but... never seen that even remotely the same combination before. I guess Ella McGrim with him isn't that bad. It's just the Spirit Fox that's mainly throwing me off in that team. What do we throw here? Speaking about throwing off, let's go throw on red. Gotta be careful with his... Oh! You're probably done brown or green. Luckily that was an extra turn. Probably brown. Because we're gonna need to deny out his cast, because he does have it right now. So remove that. Keep our colors on the board, so I'm not gonna bother taking out green. No point in doing that. As long as we keep taking out the purple, it doesn't matter if we take out the green or not. Well, we'll just crystallize, do our cast. No point in taking mana because we're just going to not have enough anyways. It's going to be completely blocked by our troop. So we'll cast that down and double crystallize into the win. All we really have to do now is distract him for a turn, and he needs to not summon right now, and we win. Okay, don't even think about it. He got close. He was thinking it. Well, we got it down. Just a quick question. Is there any other way to complete guild tasks aside from gold? No. Gold only is guild tasks. You seem to complete these without using gold, or so the email says. Oh, you don't actually need to contribute anything to a task to be able to get it. All guild tasks are given to all guild mates, regardless of how much each guild mate donates. You can still donate 0 gold and still get every single guild task that you get in your guild. I have no way of actually showing this, but yeah. Every single guild task, regardless if you contribute 0 or all of the money to it, is given to every single person within the guild. So you can go many tasks without actually paying a cent for it. Normally, most guilds have minimums. Some more casual guilds just... they don't have any minimums, but generally most guilds in this game have some kind of minimum just to make sure everyone contributes, and that's mainly why, because anyone who completes any task, it gets sent to everyone, regardless of their contribution to the guild. But yeah, that's why you keep getting tasks without just putting in any money. Oh, I already read that. What is a good team with Mab, but without justice? Basically anything that's Mab, Valkyrie still. You can use it with a Venoxia. Venoxia, Valkyrie, Mab is a pretty good combo. And you generally use her with blue loop teams. That's the only reason why Justice gets used with it so much, is because blue loop is the main concept of Queen Mab. There should be a minigame of a roulette wheel that you can get free trait stones or bonuses by buying them with gems. I don't know if they're ever going to actually add the capability of doing something like that. They do need to address gem farming in some way. I'm in hopes that the new minigame may do that in part. Pretty sure it's just adding a new resource and maybe some other kind of reward, but there definitely does need to be a better way to farm trait stones than Explore. Explore is extremely stale. They don't have to like get rid of Explore or anything like that. Would be nice if they could revamp it mainly. The suggestion I always give for that is be able to use maps on Explore and maybe make the Explore battle a little bit different based on the map or whatever. But you would get slightly more resources for it, but the battle would also be like maybe some kind of certain thing that you have to do or some kind of anything, just something to make it a little bit more lively. Because of course the best way to farm trait stones right now is basically to spam Explore is the quickest method as of this current moment. And that method is upwards of 120 trait stones per hour, plus they're all higher rarity trait stones. And that's the other annoying part, because the only place you can get higher drop rates of trait stones, or higher rarity drop rates, is within Explorer. Basically, that makes Explorer as the only viable option, even if it wasn't the quickest, because it would give the better quality ones. Okay, but it is the quickest. It's both the quickest and the highest quality ones, which is at least nice, but the problem is it's boring. It gets really boring and repetitive after like the first hours you ever experience exploring. And then it's like, oh, okay. So we just do random battles against AI over and over and over and over and over again against excessively easy battles that we can just team wipe in like one shot. But yeah, really in hopes that the new minigame will be quite a bit of fun with that. Well, there we go. 2 down, just casually. I didn't even notice that was a Guild War battle. A lot of these battles are a little odd. We didn't fight a single all-orc team yet. Though he is using Orc Bone Dragon here. If we're going to lose to anything, it's probably going to be to this team. He has a Famine in there too, which can pop out at any time. Let's see. With the gem spawning thing, just trying to think of a freeze team without a crazy misfire. Oh, okay. Just use Valkyrie then. Just use Valkyrie with her. Build around Valkyrie Queen Mab and you're pretty much good to go. The old team that used to be used with it way back in the day, if you want to try doing that again, though you can't use it against Impervious, but it's a really, really old team. It was the team that was made when Queen Mab first came out. Well, I guess that isn't excessively old, but it is Soothsayer, Queen Mab, Valkyrie, Queen Mab. One kind of odd thing about this, even though it's an older team that kind of fell off the meta, it's still somewhat good because it doesn't have any gem spawn in it. It doesn't work against Impervious, though, of course. You just do 0 damage to it. That team specifically was actually one of the reasons why they had to add Mana Shield into the game. Well, that and the fact that Queen Mab was just ridiculous as far as her value. But, yeah, Soothsayer, Queen Mab, Valkyrie, Queen Mab. It is still quite insane. Of course, you just have to make sure you dodge anyone that ever has Mana Shield and anyone who ever have Impervious, because if they have either of those two, you will be able to do 0 damage to them other than by skulls, which would take forever to have to do. But yeah, you could try that team again. Just be wary of their immunities, or else you won't be able to battle them. You'll just have to skip them or use a different team against them. Yeah, but if anyone else has any other questions, feel free to leave them all. I'm also going to be going over the event real quick towards after we do all of our battles. Most of you have probably already seen it posted. We also went over it a little bit yesterday. And, of course, we'll have a whole video going over it tomorrow. But I figured I'd still go over it a little bit. Hey, extra turn on the red there. Good thing I went for the brown instead of the red. I was thinking about almost going for the red. But good thing I didn't, or else we wouldn't have gotten a extra turn there. So we'll throw that down on yellow. Drop that down. Skull. Oh, that wasn't skull. Oops. Ooh. Ooh, don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Don't kill. Ooh, that was close. That would have been really bad if they actually got the kill. Okay, that's pretty much match right there. Oh, that is match. That's not like match. That is match. And there we go. Wow. Guild War battle's going quite smooth today. But that's because no one's running 4 orcs, which I'm just kind of glad. Nice to see different teams for once. And we'll hit 15k. What's the final team? Let me guess. All orcs? It's K. We fought him before. Oh, come on. We almost went the entire day without orcs. No. No. Oh, see ya, Corey. Have a good night. No. We became so close. Okay, well, we went this far. We might as well keep going. For KrissTigger. Let's make it happen. Also, why do I still have it called Safe Blue? Name it like Safe Blue/green. That always throws me off. It's like, oh no, Safe Blue. It's a green day. Oh wait, never mind. They're all green as well. Oops, that's not how you rename a team. Safe Blue/green. Fixed. There we go. I always look at that. It's like, oh no, I just used a blue team on green day. Oh wait, never mind. All KrissTigger. There we go. Hello, Will. Welcome. Hey, Tacet. Hello, Jexel. New player. How quickly should you be trying to level? Very slow. You should be trying to level as slowly as you possibly can in this game. This is a really weird game in which it is better when you first start out to not gain levels. The main reason for this is there are two things that you do a lot early on in the game, as well as just in the game in general, that are really heavily dependent based on your level of your hero. And those two things are PvP and Arena. PvP, your battles are excessively easier if you can maintain a very low level when you're first starting out. Particularly below 50, you get extremely easy stuff. As well as basically anything below 100 is also relatively easy. This also applies to Arena. Many of your battles in Arena, of course, are based on your actual level range. And if you are fighting in a lower level range, then you'll just have a easier chance against everyone who you're facing, and you won't have as hard of battles. So, yeah, keep your level low initially. I would say after level 100, you can start going. You can start leveling like normal. If you find you have a good enough team. Otherwise, you might even want to wait until about level 150. The easiest ways to not level yourself is just don't wear any armor. That gives you an XP bonus. The other way is to... oh, what's the other way? What is this about a minute? Oh, yeah. Treasure hunting. If you do treasure maps give 0 EXP. They're one of the few things you can do in the game that you can endlessly farm that do not give you any XP. So you can gain a bunch of resources, troops, souls, gold, and a bunch of other stuff without actually gaining any XP nor any levels. So you would still be the same level, but you would have a lot more stuff than what you did prior. So yeah, keep your level low. And yeah, just do treasure hunting. It can be summed up as just keep your level low and do treasure hunting. Let's see here. We probably should take out brown, even though we can take out yellow. The good problem with doing yellow right now is it's not an extra turn. But we'll throw this one down in case it dies. Get a summon. Get an extra turn. Nice. Okay. I think we do this on red. Not the best option, but it's a lot of damage. Then again, we could just go for a skull. Because he's going to take a skull. So we'll take a skull. We'll let him take a skull. And I might just pass my turn right now. I really don't need to do anything. Probably just take a green. Tried for the extra turn, didn't get it. I want you to kill one of our troops, like that one or that one. Please, do it. Okay, well, plan B, we could just take out red, I guess. Before he one-shots something else on our team that's important. Oh, wow. Extra turn luck going well today. Let's go remove out brown, I guess. Just so he doesn't get his convert while still keeping green on the board for us. Oh, except that gives him a skull. Well, I guess I needed that removed anyways. That I didn't. Not so much. Okay, well, we'll throw down on yellow right there. Get a nice spread. Oh, no, 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 don't summon. He's going to. There's no skull distract. Well, I guess that's not too bad. He's down to one troop, so. And it's one of the weaker ones. So we'll just throw down on browns. Already dead. Full team still. Yeah, so we win at this point as long as we finish with a KrissTigger cast. Even if we don't, we still might be able to win. We'll just let that happen. And yeah, now we have to finish with a KrissTigger cast because we're going to lose the frontline troop in a second. Now we lose it. Okay. So all we have to do at this point is just make sure we do indeed secure a cast before we end up killing the final blow. So I'll just take a blue right there into purple. Crystallize the two of them for extra mana every turn. That I'd prefer not to die, though if it did, that actually wouldn't be too big a deal. Okay, that will die. Well then, I think I just take blue then, off of a... Do we even need to take it off a brown drop? Sure, why not? We'll take that. Oh, we get a skull too. Oh, don't overkill it. At least we got the extra turn there. So we'll throw down on green. That'll be an extra turn. And I think we're good to go. No, it's not enough damage yet. Removing brown also doesn't help, so we'll just take that. I think we take Skull into Christine next, and that's match. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that won't overkill. Or there's a chance it'll overkill. But it is very unlikely we will double Skull right now. Oh, wait. Never mind. We can win right now. I almost didn't see that. We can just do it on brown. We get our summon, take a Skull, and dead. Okay, there we go. Perfect score! Oh, that was easy. But yeah, if you guys have any teams you want me to do, anything else, just let me know. I believe that was the lowest guild this, in bracket 1 right now, which is why that was actually so easy. Never mind. Interim 2 was the lowest. Martha's Guardian is the second lowest. But yeah, that was one of the reasons why I guess it was a little bit easier. But I'm glad they're using stuff other than all Orcs. Of course, the last person used all Orcs, but I hope all Orcs finally leaves after this week. I'm not quite sure if people will still bother using it. There's still the excessive troll team, of course, of people using just spam Drake Riders or just any team with a Drake Rider in general, since he has a 100% chance to do a summon. Not quite sure if that's going to become a thing as well. I really hope it doesn't. It's hard to tell this week because, of course, there's a huge bonus on it, and there hasn't been much time for people to really realize that that thing has 100%. But now basically everyone knows that that thing has a 100% chance to summon. So hopefully that won't continue into future weeks with people just trolling around with the Orcs. But yeah, as far as next week's event, we did get the everything on that. Everything on that was posted officially. We already had the post on it earlier, of course, that were unofficial. But the official post, yeah, the troop is still really, really bad. Let me go bring it up real quick just to show you guys. But yeah, the troop tomorrow, well, I shouldn't say really bad. It's bad at the moment. It definitely has a potential in the future. But as of this current moment, yeah, we have this thing. It is destroy a row and... Oh, I just made it even bigger. Destroy a... Well, I guess we can make it bigger, sure. Make it easier to see. Destroy a row and column. Gain 14 gold, boosted by red gems destroyed. If it's the same boost ratio as earlier, we currently don't know. But if it is, it was a 10 times boost ratio, meaning every red destroyed is a huge amount of gold, meaning in 2 casts, he would basically reach you to max gold. As far as stats, a little bit higher on HP, which is always nice. As far as traits, all pretty useless, though the fact that it does have both Merchant and Greedy, and the fact that it gains so much gold off its ability, will make it good with any good troops that ever boost based off of gold. This, as of this current moment, is basically only Bonnie. So, basically only Bonnie is viable. Of course, he's also a brown-blue, which means brown-blue troops will be pretty good to go and... level, or trait, I should say. And these include things like Corvash. Honestly, Corvash, I'd say, is the #1 pick if you happen to have to go and trade up next week, mainly due to the fact that he can stun on 4 times and 5 times matches. He's not used as much in first slot anymore. He's mainly just used for his stun and his mana drain. He's particularly good in Guild Wars as well. The other option many people would be going for is, if I can spell Behemoth, there we go. Behemoth. I always put an O there instead of a E. But Behemoth, some people are going for. He did get buffed in the most recent patch, like 2 weeks ago. He now gains 8 life on 4 times and 5 times matches and the extra turns. And this is quite a bit more. It's actually double than what it was prior. It was 4, now it's 8. As far as Behemoth, he's still not excessively viable, mainly due to how little damage he does and how weird his ability is. It doesn't really end up doing too much, really, more often than not. But his trait is definitely a huge buff, so much so that he is currently the tankiest troop in the game with the impervious trait. So that's the main thing he has going for him. So in case status effects of all kinds ever become really big again, he'll be pretty good. Currently, positive status effects aren't really too huge on teams. And the next meta that's coming in is Enrage Spam. And Impervious actually wouldn't do anything to Enrage Spam. Goggin Good, too. I'm not a huge fan of Goggin Good. But yes, he could be used with Goggin Good. We can go mess with him with that next week. That's basically one of the only other viable troops to actually boost based on it. I'm still not a huge fan of this troop because it either deals damage to all enemies and gains a bunch of gold, or it just throws away all of your gold for one single cast. The problem with this, either one of them doing their ability is actually good. The problem is that it does both of them, and in a given situation, you don't know exactly which one it will do. And if you need a one-shot and then it hits AoE, or you need an AoE and then it hits a one-shot, it can be really, really annoying Not to mention that his ability boosted by no gold is a ridiculously low number. It's almost a 1-to-1 ratio on the amount of mana cost. So if you don't have any gold, it's going to do pretty much nothing. And of course, using his ability will just deplete all your gold, or a 50% chance that will deplete all your gold. I don't know. It's a little bit of a weird troop. I never really cared for it due to how random it is. You're basically rolling dice on if it will do the correct ability. And it doesn't even need any support troops either, because it automatically gains all the gold normally that it needs off of pillage. So, I don't know. I just never cared for Goggin Good. Bonnie Rose is personally the only thing I would ever bother using with it. Particularly that she's even stronger in early game as well. Only a 12 mana cost, and she can still one-shot. She just doesn't have the AoE. She's basically just the one-off version, like I was saying. If Goggin Good did one or the other, he'd be pretty good. Well, this is basically him doing, or it doing one or the other, is Bonnie Rose. It does the burst damage. Plus, it's targetable to anything, instead of first slot. It deals damage to an enemy, boosted by gold at a 2-to-1 ratio, and then gain 15 gold. So this, if we had just a standard 100, that would end up being 73 damage off of mine. And of course, earlier on in the game, this is quite a lot better, but you can also improve it later in the game by using merchants. And with 2 merchants, that would end up being a 98, yeah, 98, somewhere around there. Somewhere around a 90-something hit to the enemy. One other thing to mention is Bonnie Rose will have a 25% bonus next week as well. So she should be able to have that extra bit of damage to be able to one-shot in later on in the game with a bunch of merchants. If nothing else, you can always double-shot with her. But yeah, pretty sure most newer players, if you happen to have a Bonnie Rose, she is an epic. You don't actually need traits on her to make her work, though. But if you happen to have her around, she will be one of the strongest troops next week. The other troops that are going to be pretty popular, most likely, are going to be... oh, what's her name? Queen Jezebel. She'll have 25%. Oh, what's her name? Let's see. Ancient. Wrong Ancient. I mean Anointed. Why not type in Ancient? Anointed one is going to most likely have 50%. He's going to be used with Skull Spam and probably be insanely annoying next week. He's going to be the only annoying troop in the game, though. And you can easily entangle him if you find him to be too annoying. Oh, and there's the other troop that's going to be amazing. She should also have 50% next week. And I would definitely advise next week in Guild Wars to use Corrupt Sorceress. She not only has Death Mark immunity, Mana Shield, she has a 25% chance to summon something in case they go directly to your summoner. So there's a 25% chance you'll still be able to get that perfect score, even if they go straight for your summoner. But you also have 50%, so she'll die less. And, of course, she creates the Anointed one and the 9 red into it. 50% chance that it will create Anointed one, but still, that would be really useful if it did, because the Anointed one will have 50% most likely next week, and the Remnant will have 25%. So definitely 2 really nice cards that are going to be used quite a bit next week. Not going to choose is a problem. Yeah, not being able to choose. If you could choose which one he did every single time, he would be amazing. Unfortunately, you can't choose specifically which. There was something in the files, like a choice mechanic, that almost looked like they were going to add it at one point, but they never ended up implementing it. I don't know if they ever will in the future, but they never ended up going through with it. Not quite sure why that was. There's another troop that if they ever give a choice mechanic, they need to add it to. Actually, this troop in general just needs to be buffed. I don't even know her name. I don't even know her named. I can't even guess what the first letter will be, to be honest. She is that useless. She was pure trash the second she was added to the game, and they have not touched her since. This one, the Dijin. This is one of the most useless troops they ever added to the game. Give 18 life to an ally, or give life to an ally, a pretty small amount. Most of that's just my magic bonuses. And either create 6 gems of their mana color, which these days is basically 0 gems. It's basically give the enemy a bunch of mana, or give 2 magic to only them, only that one target. So that would only be an 18 life 2 magic, even when she's fully maxed out. She is horrifically bad. If this was like create 11 gems of their mana type, or give them 5 magic, that would be different. But or if you could choose, but even if you could choose, that wouldn't really help much. But yeah, she is so very useless. I don't know why they added her. But yeah, she's been one of she if there was a top 10 list of the most useless troops in the game, she would be one of them. Though my number 1 pick still has to go to Mummified King. How do you spell mummified? I can't spell anything. Wait, seriously. Why is MUM not working? Is mummified? Wait, what is the second letter in mummified? Let me just type in king. Oh, wait, he's not called Mummified King. What's his name? Wait, wait. It's, Kakarot. Where is he? Where's the weakest troop in the game? There he... Oh, no, not Kakarot. I mean, Kizel. I mean, Kedar. Oh, there's only so many K kingdoms. I'm bound to get it eventually. Where'd he go? Oh, it's double M? Wait, then why did MUM not work? I typed in MUM. Oh, I was searching in a kingdom. Never mind. That's why MUM didn't come in. I was wondering. I thought it was crazy in spelling it incorrectly. I was probably using some kind of search, like a kingdom search or something that was making it so mummified can come up when I typed in mum. But yeah, all it does is a small amount of damage to a target and then death marks itself, which basically means it's a normal, low damaging troop that if it just did the first thing, it would be considered useless. But the fact that it has the other thing on top of it, it's just insanely useless. Let's just compare this real quick to Musketeer, just for giggles. Let's go under suggested team, clear out all of this mess, and just compare this to like one of the first troops you ever see in the game, which is normally considered a relatively weak troop. Clear. Apply. But yeah, just to compare this real quick. You have 30 damage on this. You have 26 damage on this for only a 6 mana cost, plus he has fast. Plus you even gain more, so if you had a full team... Oh wow, if you had a full team of reds, a Musketeer with 6 mana would hit the same amount as a Mummified King that costs 11 mana, plus it death marks itself. That is how bad Mummified King is. Poor thing. Use it with sacrifice? Oh no, the main thing that... It wouldn't even boost based on sacrifice. It death marks itself, not the enemy. If it death marked the enemy, that would be a different story. Like, if it did 30 damage to an enemy and death marks the enemy, as well as itself, it would still be okay. But the problem is it only death marks itself and nothing else. Very, very, very odd of a troop. The only thing you can use it for is with the other troop, the Bastite thing. The one that has the double convert if you have a death marked ally on your team. I feel like both of them should really be reworked. They were initially added to kind of synergize with each other, but they barely synergize with each other, and they don't synergize with anything else other than each other. So they were basically useless troops when they were added into the game, which is quite unfortunate. Always annoying when they add useless troops. Technically, next week's troop is also useless, but it's only useless because there's not enough gold boosting troops. At least with Bonnie Rose and stuff, it's still good. It's just there's not really any options to use it for. So it's technically not useless. It just doesn't have the options available currently in the game. Okay, where do we go now? Okay, green. Oh, fail. Wrong move. Go get our crystallized going and go from there. Third trait, sacrifice when ally dies. Not worth, yeah. Where do we go? There's no good moves. But yeah, if anyone else has any other questions, teams you want me to do, or anything about anything, feel free to leave them all in chat. Where do we go? Where do we go? We'll go for some blues. Get a Christine X, go from there. Probably using Skull Spam right now, or Devour. I might need to bring back the Great Maul team again for dealing with this for the last few moments that we have to deal with 50% Orcs. And he'll just throw down the little poke. Wow, the one convert. The one convert that misses everything. That did absolutely nothing. Though his skull will. That is a really dangerous skull. Yep, one shot. You know, enraged spam is going to be ridiculously annoying next patch. Because it changes one main mechanic of this game. In this game, ever since traits came out, it has always been viable to put a frontline tank in your team that has a really good tanky trait. Once Enrage is added to the game to more troops other than just the Orc, that will basically not be possible anymore. You can no longer use a Gorgotha or 40% chance to dodge a skull or anything else to negate out skulls. Nothing trait related will work, because once Enraged spam becomes a thing, which it will after next kingdom, they can always just hit through your traits So, of course, stun kind of implemented this in a way, but at least that could be cleansed. This will not be cleansed, the enrage. You can dispel it off of them, which is basically going to be the only way to really get through it then, is to have to dispel them. There's currently only 2 dispel options in the game, one of which is useless. There's Nekriza, and then there's the one that was added from, what's it called? The, what was it called? Can't remember off the top of my head. The one from Divinian Fields, I forget what she's called. But the one from Divinian Field that they added a little while back. That's the only other option. And basically Nekriza is the only viable one. Wow, we actually have enough damage. And down he goes. Against the Thunder, spelled with an 8, because why not? The 8 the H. Oh, interim. And Revenge Rival. At least it's worth a lot of points. I don't mind fighting Orcs for that much resources. Basically any battle for that much resources is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, we'll just let it take a skull. It will get mitigated all the way down to only 14, so I don't really need to worry about him doing anything with that. Just keep skull distracting and we're pretty much good to go. Let him do his little thing. We get KrissTigger pretty much all the way up. Well, actually, yep, we do. Right off the surge. Throw in a blue just to get his mana right back, or at least part of it. Wow, all but 1 mana. And then there's a Gorgultha into mana generation, and we're good to go from there. Throw in on the yellow just so he doesn't get a nice convert. Get a skull out of it. Dragon Soul, probably next turn. Oh, don't. Okay, you could have gotten convert there. If that was the console AI, they actually would have gone for the convert there instead of doing whatever they just did. I'm really curious when they're going to rework the PC mobile AI. I believe it's next patch, though there's not been any confirmation that it will be next patch. Initially, they were going to add the rework into the most recent patch, but they decided not to due to all the other content that they were doing. Because that would only be one other thing that they would have to keep tweaking. Okay, well, that's match. What will we do here? We'll probably just take a skull off the side. And then we don't need to worry about much. So we'll go on yellow. Drops into brown. Oh, would he get a summon, though? Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. We can just throw Dragon Soul into whatever now. And that is match. It's worth it at higher levels. Your win rate jumped by about 15% with traded sacrifice as opposed to untraded. Is it really worth that much? I haven't really noticed because I've never tried it untraded. But yeah, I guess it could. If that little bit of magic makes the amount of difference between... Oh, excuse me. If that little bit of magic makes the difference between killing and not killing, I can definitely see it being worth it. Though generally, that extra bit of magic doesn't really do it for me. Normally, just a couple casts and then you're just overdoing the amount that you need for it. Don't really recall a single time when sacrifice trait was actually really needed. Maybe like here or there. It would end up definitely saving you some time over the course of an hour. I don't think it would end up really speeding it up that much. It's one of the more avoidable traits that you wouldn't really need as a necessity. But yeah, it definitely helps. Yeah, of course. We could even go show her again real quick. But yeah, this was the team being referred to. Or at least one of them. Not quite sure if you're referring to the exact same team. But let's go bring out the sacrifice thing. Do I not have it on slot? Where'd it go? Oh wait, I don't have the right class for it right now, do I? Oh, well, let's go change the Death Knight class. Why not? I'm on Mechanist right now. I don't really have a need to be on Mechanist right now. Not even quite sure why I changed it, but let's go and change to Death Knight real quick so we can get back into the Death Knight swing of things and see how badly it'll miss until we eventually just switch out into another class. But Death Knight, go in, sacrifice team. You're sitting at about 66% win rate before you traded sacrifice, and now you went up to like about 80% then, given the percent that you mentioned earlier. Yeah, double purple, throw this down on red, I guess, because there's so few blue and so many misses. They hurt this team so badly with the gems change that they end up making to the game. It almost always misses now. How much damage do we need? A little bit more. One more cast will be enough. So we will go throw that down. Yeah, like right here, for example. Let's see. If we had 4 less magic, that would be 58. 58 would still be enough to one-shot right now without fully traded sacrifice. Let's actually see, after 10 battles, how many times would it have been better to have fully traded sacrifice? So right there, it made 0 difference. Let's see, that's 1. I'm not even going to bother with that. Do this one. Yeah, third trait Justice helps out a little bit too if you're doing Justice team. It's not really a necessity, but it does give you that extra little bit of poking damage off your skulls, which can be pretty nice. Throw that down. Oh, what am I doing? I was trying to convert the thing over. Fail. Okay, let's throw that into blue. Yeah, that is awful. All of the Guardians are just awful now. Move that over. Oh, at least one died. Well, I guess that didn't really make a difference. Wait, we already have enough damage. Wow. I did not realize his stats were that low. Hello, Takuma. Actually, let's just test it over 5. So far, we haven't gotten a single battle yet. Yeah, actually, let's just test it until we get a battle where sacrifice would have gotten us to kill compared to not getting us to kill if we had it. That one wouldn't have sped it up at all. So far, we're 2 battles in. Let's see how many battles it takes us until we reach a battle where it is actually would have required sacrifice trait. I believe you could go a very, very long time without ever needing it. Oops, I forgot. Should have taken the blue there. Keep forgetting I need to use the thing. I need to kill it first, which will create a bunch of purples. Keep wanting to use it just straight into the sacrifice. Okay, well, let's go buff up. No extra turn and all that mess, but we did get a map. Let's see. One more buff on red. And would 4 magic lower... Oh, no, he just stole my mana. And no, 4 magic lower wouldn't have been any difference at all. Oh, there goes our mana again. If this doesn't land, we lose. We lose. There's no way. Even if it... Yeah, let's match. Fail. Hello, Takuma! And this is why I don't bother using this team anymore. It already had a relatively high win or lose rate. The fact that they added the gem spawn nerf makes it extremely hard to ever land with it. So I don't really bother with this anymore. Which is kind of why we switched out the Death Knight class. Yeah, I figured I'd show it again. But yeah, we're not going to get far with this. We'll go throw this down. At least, what's her name can land pretty easily. The problem is the Guardians are never going to land. Yep, complete miss again. It's just going to feed the enemy a huge amount of mana every single time we even attempt to do it. Gem spawners, particularly ones like the Guardians and stuff, are kind of not really worth it anymore. We'll just go throw down a red. Let him do his little thing. And as soon as that dies, we lose. Pretty close to doing so. We don't have any drops anywhere. Oh, yes, we do. No, we don't. Never mind. That would only give us a 1 times. A bunch of blue, which we don't actually need in this current situation. They also have barriers, so we can't even do anything like that to try to kill them. Or else you're just going to barrier up or protect against it. And I need to cast this just so we have enough HP to survive. That might not even be enough. Let me see. Oops, I forgot to take away the yellow. Oh, no, that is enough. Okay. But he gets an extra turn. So down it goes, and yeah. 50% win rate so far with this team right now. That is how bad it has been nerfed. But yeah, I'm doing pretty good right now. Right before the stream. Just kind of chilling tonight before we head to bed to go do the videos for tomorrow. There's, of course, new event tomorrow. Nothing really too over the top. It's just, we went over it earlier. It's just the, it's basically just a gold farming troop for the most part with a little bit of board control added to them. Nothing too huge. Also, why am I still playing this out? This is over ages ago. But yeah, you get the point. Don't bother with that team anymore. That's just pretty much the point. Anyways, let's go into, I guess, like KrissTigger stuff or something. Gotta stick with the more consistent ones since gem spawn doesn't like to work anymore. Particularly things that do double spawns. It's mainly the double spawns I found that got hurt the most. Single spawns still have about the same rate. But any of the double spawns are almost useless now. Like Vinoxia, Yerl, any of the Guardians, anything like that are so much weaker compared to before. Okay, Dragon Soul. Get KrissTigger ready. And just go from there. Extra turn off red. Oh, wait, never mind. It drops more than just the one area. Fail. I didn't see the one in the middle there, which made it go off. Made another account. Got Elma Grimm from Baby Dragon. Nice. For a second, I thought you said you got Elma Grimm and then just stopped there and you got it as a natural drop. That's still good getting it from Baby Dragon. Yeah, I will be making a new account when 3.1 goes live. Maybe not like immediately when it goes live, but like within that week or two, we'll be starting up the other account. And we'll be making it basically around as like a new player tutorial-esque like we've done like many times before. We've done it 2 times already. We're going to do the 3rd, of course, with the new one coming up. So what's the fastest effective team for PvP now? Dragons? One of them, yes. I believe the absolute fastest is... Actually, what is the fastest? Huh. If I was to go with absolute fastest... I normally do this just due to its consistency. Oh no, maybe this. But as far as some of the other ones, I believe this one isn't consistent enough to really work. It still works, but it's not quick enough. Due to how many times it misses now. Justice Team still works, mainly because it's just a huge buff. This is still the quickest for Explorer, obviously. This hasn't changed at all. Oh, that's why I should have probably kept on Mechanist class. Because this is a lot better. This is pretty much the exact same team as it was before. There's almost no... What? What? A 3-troop Explorer? That's possible? What? You guys saw that, right? It showed 3 troops. But then it went 4 when we went into the battle. Anyways, oh, we're also on Warlord 4 difficulty. Hello. But, that was weird. That was 2 really weird things. One, we were still on Warlord 4. The other was, what on earth was that? Anyways, what was I just mentioning? But yeah, this is still the quickest team for Explorer. Or assuming fully traded Mechanist. Though it could still work without, but not with this kind of board. But yeah, just do 1 bomb bind, 2 kill, and then dead. But as far as quickest PvP, it normally go with the Gorgoltha Dragon Soul thing with the KrissTigger, mainly because it's one of the more consistent ones I'm aware of. But, I guess a Tesla Rush team? Maybe. A Tesla Rush, a Great Maul Rush, with converts. It really depends specifically what you're up against. This is still one of the quickest from what I'm aware of. Even though this was kind of a throwback kind of team. It's really good because it works regardless of what the event is. So if there's some kind of troop that's really ridiculous or an entire team that has 50% bonuses, all you have to do is just devour it with a Great Maul, and then you're pretty much good to go from there. Because after the devour, you just have the same stats as them pretty much, and then you just do whatever from there. Yeah, we'll get all of our mana, get a map. Ooh, he just stole all of our mana. That's not nice. Play nice, Scion. Okay, we'll throw that down in hopes we get lucky. No, we did not. Well, that's match. Quickest team loses. Well, that was a really bad board, though, but still. Bad example. 3 HP. Can you get any luckier? He gets famine. I shouldn't have said anything. Okay, this battle's basically redundant to battle. Yeah, we can't even throw down this. It's not even going to do anything. Other than just poke him a little bit. Actually, enough cascades to poke him many times. But he has famine again. And yeah. Might as well just retreat. If he ever ends his turn. Can you end your turn? Today. There we go. Nope, he's not over yet. It's like, good, go do my nails or something while we're waiting. Okay, there we go. And done. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Let's try it again. Can you try Bridges Explorer Team? What is Bridges Explorer Team? What is Bridges Explorer Team? Oh, your Explorer you've been using is Herdmaster, Ragnagord, Rowain, and Penguin. That would work, assuming you can find first turn Ragnagord. The only issue I see with that team is it has no Empowered, but Ragnagord you get up in 1 turn, so it might not even need Empowered. Okay, let's go and get our mana up. Got our Devour on the really annoying one. Actually, why did I go for the Scion? Actually, would have been, in this case, better to go for the Famine. Particularly if we already had mana before I cast that. But, oh well. That's gone now. We'll just go and wish we had Mercy right now. So we'll just go take a yellow. It had full mana if that was a Mercy cast. But throw down a Shegra, get our pokes, get Skull Distract, get a kill, Inferno King. No alignment from what I can see, so we'll just go for a poke again. All the pokes. And move it down into non-alignment, unfortunately. Maybe we'll just take a skull and go from there. So we'll move that over. Still no alignment, but we'll just chip him down slowly into alignment, into win. And that's match. Yeah, we can go see what Bridges' team can do. Sounds pretty nice. I still find Elspeth to work. Sirens are a little bit less so. The main reason why Elspeth works is she actually has a really high amount of summons. She has an 11 compared to the Siren. Siren, I believe, is only 8 or 9. 9. Well, that's actually a little better than I thought it was. But still, a 2-gem difference is really, really large. Hello, Maximuse. Welcome. Did you miss the Guild Wars? Yes, unfortunately, you missed the Guild Wars. We already ended up doing it earlier. We ended up going perfect score. All we did was crush everything with 4 times Christine X. Went over pretty well. But, yeah. Unfortunately, you did miss it. Of course, you can go back into stream if you want to see it. Oh, wait. I'm trying to go into Guild Wars. I'm clicking on, like, every screen that's not Guild Wars. But, yeah. Perfect score today. Just a standard Christine X team. Nothing really too special. Other than, like, a really weird moment during one of the battles. Other than that, pretty much just a standard kind of day for it. Let's go and... what was I about to do? Oh, yeah. I was about to do the challenge thingy. Go into explore, and... Or not challenge, explore. Exactly that, explore. But let me go get Bridges' team into here. So let's go and... I forget what it was. Herdmaster, Ragnagord... That's funny, replacing the colors with their same or similar colors. Where'd the Rag go? Should have typed in Ragna or something. Would have brought him up as the only one. What else do we need? Ragnagord, Rowan, and a penguin. I guess the penguin's for the 5 stats? That seems like an odd little thing to put in there, but I guess it works. And a penguin, because penguin. I like how you pick a penguin instead of a ray. You actually had the choice of doing either. Oops, I forgot to put in... I typed it in, but I didn't actually put it into the team. What banner do you use with that? Did you mention one? Otherwise, I'll just make one. I guess we go... And a brown-red, so we get Ragnagord up in 1 turn. I don't think we would really go anything other than that, since he's our main mana generator. Okay, ideally we'd have a brown or red extra turn, but we can just do that, get our mana, throw down this on any color we choose. Take that out the way real quick. Do it on like blue or something. Boom. Rowan into a another one. That's not enough, but that is enough. Yeah, I can see that working. Generally, it is still quicker doing a power, I believe. Because you do have to waste, you at minimum will have to waste an entire turn to take your mana. Are we on 2 times speed or something? Seem to be very slow right now. Yeah, it is. Wow, we were on 2 times speed the entire time. I can't even notice anymore if it's on 2 times or 4 times. But yeah, it's on 4 times. I mean, it's it was on 2 times the entire time. There we go. Now that is speed. Yeah, I can see it working. Works pretty similarly. And then you just get the single Ragnagord poke into full mana every single time. You would need to have a pretty high surge chance, though. Because if you don't surge, you don't get full mana. Luckily, we have a really high chance, but some people may not. And match again. Yeah, I can see that working. Pretty consistent so far. It might slow down depending on how many surges you would actually get, though. Yeah, we'll do it one more time. Or if you don't get either 2 colors on the starting board, though that can also happen with the other one. This would basically just be missing on the first turn. Oh, take into red, throw in Ragnagord, brown, cast, Rowan, kill. Oh, yep, there we go. Yeah, I know. Your sure chance is definitely perfectly fine. You probably have like a 64, 65% chance. Mine's actually lower than yours. I can guarantee that mine is lower than yours because I end up putting all of mine in one color. My red surge, I think, is 63 point decimal. Like 63.05, I want to say, somewhere around there. But yeah, you could basically just say 63%. But yeah, we have relatively low compared to some other people in late game. Some people in late game have like 65. I think it's around 64, 65. I guess that's not too much lower. But because I invested everything into purple, my mine's a bit lower like that. I do have the highest purple surge chance from what I'm aware of at about a 66 point... the highest I can get is about 66.7 if I was to put the +2 purple, or if I was to go like every single possible purple bonus in the game. I believe it's about a 66.7% chance to surge. Right now it's about 66.6 repeating with no bonuses. What's the Herdmaster doing in that team? I think it's a backup explosion in case you need double cast. I believe that's what it's doing in this team. I believe that's what Bridget's using it for, because this was their Explorer team. Because you get up the Ragnagord instantly, you then cast it, throw Rowan, and then if he revives or does anything, you then throw Herdmaster, that gets the second Rowan, and then you re-kill them. I believe that's what it's used for. Most battles you wouldn't actually use the Herdmaster, but it's there as a backup. Okay, well let's go and, oh, might as well stick with the dragons. I don't know. I really want to get you back to using the Great Maul team. Whenever I try getting back into using this team though, the main issue I have is it never gets alignment or it gets trolled by a billion scions trying to drain it. That or it gets trolled with horrible starting boards like what we're looking at right now. One of the few things will happen every single time. Let's move that up. Oh, I thought I did something bad for a moment. That's actually fine. So we'll let him do his cast. Trying to bait him out and to do something amazing for us. Edit. We won. We won. Easy. Let's see. Wait, where did we actually move from here? We move that down into the other yellow, into a Great Maul. Who has the highest stats? Sure, we'll take you. Into another Mercy if we can. Yep. Into an Inferno King. Into a Shegra. Now, like, could every team be this? What we just happened there? Like, this is why I want to use this team. No, not this glitch again. Stop doing it. That is why I want to use the team, not for the glitch, for what just happened there. Problem is Scions and just bad luck can sometimes make it go horribly. Do you know what mastery level is required for 65% and 66% mana surge? I know the formula for it. I would need to go retrieve it real quick because it's not something I have memorized. But I do not recall the exact values or the formula off the top of my head as far as what you would need. 65% I believe is around, I want to say 450 or 500-ish. I can't even really guess. I don't know for sure. But I do know that 66% is more towards around the 550-ish mark as far as where that first hits. But yeah, I forget the exact formula. I posted it on the forum many times before. I could go try retrieving it real quick. It's a really, really weird formula that it has. It's something that I'm glad the game calculates automatically for you, because if you had to ever calculate that out, it is ridiculously annoying. Let me see if I can go find it real quick, and I'll just show you the post on what the formula is for determining what your mastery is at a given level. Let's see. Oh, I'm not even on the forum right now. Well, I am. I just have the image up. Let me go see if I can find it real quick. If I type in mastery formula, please find it instantly. Nope. Formula, mastery. There it is. Found it. Let's see. I've made a post. Oh, actually, I have many posts on it. Let me just do one of my more recent ones. Just do this post. This will basically explain most of it to you. That post there. But the formula for mastery, if you want to try figuring out what exactly 65 and 66 would be, It's chance equals limit times mastery, all of those, and then you divide all of that by mastery plus decay. The limit is 0.73, and the decay is 62. Yeah. But yeah, that formula that's on that post right there. Just plug in numbers until you get 65. Or do the inverse of that formula. I have no clue what you would do to try to do the inverse of that formula to try to figure out what you would need for it. But yeah, just that's the formula that all mastery runs off of, at least on PC and mobile. I believe on console as well, runs off the same formula if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's the chance of mana surge equals the limit plus mastery, and that number divided by mastery plus decay, where limit is 0.73 and decay 62 for those numbers. And they've never tweaked those numbers for about 1.5 years now. It was only ever tweaked once and then was never touched again. Mana surge chance used to go up to like 100% theoretically. Theoretically, but yeah, they kind of cut it back because at the time they realized, oh, people are at like 80% mana surge chance. That's probably too high of a mana surge chance. So they kind of cut it back to that formula that it is now. But yeah, that post that I just linked to the chat is the formula for it and everything. And you would just have to plug in numbers if you want to, or just do whatever math you would have to do to figure out what it specifically 65 and 66 would be for the minimum. We'll go take skull. Take red. Take that. Throw Shegra. Throw Shegra. And too bad we can't somehow move these greens into that skull. If we had a KrissTigger right now, that would be very useful. We'll move that over. Hello, King Larry Jr. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now let's take a skull. Summon Shegra for the win. Nice. Yeah, it's always nice being able to summon something and then that summon ends up winning you the entire game. That's always fun moments. Yeah, we'll just take a skull poke. Let it do its little thing. It's a gem spawner, so obviously it's going to miss. I don't even... whenever I see the AI with gem spawn, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm pretty safe now. I normally don't really worry about it too much. Well, let's still make sure he doesn't devour. That's still important. That's still a relatively good ability as far as the devour chance and everything. Please end your turn. End your turn. End. There you go. And Shegra for the win. And that's match. There we go. But yeah, anyone else have anything else you want me to do? Otherwise, I'll probably be heading out for the night. Just let me know if you want me to cover anything. Of course, we'll have the new event tomorrow for Gems of War, so we'll see what we can really do with that. You'll be able to get all the brown-blue trait stones for Corvash and Behemoth mainly, as well as any others that you might want to throw it on, but those would of course be the two main ones that most people are going to be going for. As far as other stuff, the new troop coming out isn't really anything going to be used too much. Might be used kind of just for fun with Bonnie Rose next week, but that's about it I can really think of. Don't think it's really going to see much usage. Though, that's probably the biggest thing I could say for tomorrow. Do not spend your glory or gem keys tomorrow. You will want to save your keys for the mythic coming on Friday. We still don't know specifically which mythic is coming, though it does appear it's going to be the Mist of Scales mythic. So definitely save your keys until Friday. Or later, but or Friday. It depends. After you see the mythic, you'll want to basically determine if you do or do not want it. It's a true damage troop. It's going to be really good with basically any true damage team. Traits seem pretty abysmal. Given how bad poison currently is, because its final trait is poison all enemies. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, because most of you may not be able to farm it or have the trait stones for it immediately. So the fact that it has bad traits isn't really a bad thing in a way, as long as it has a good ability. Because if it has a good ability still, then that's the only thing that really matters if you don't even have it traded. Can you go over what you save each type of key for? Yeah, I can go over that. I might need to do an updated video for that too. I was kind of waiting until the crafting system came out before I did like a more updated video on that though, because I'm pretty sure as soon as that comes out, it will completely change what you actually save each one of your resources for. Because the way you save well, maybe I'll make a video now, because the only concern is the way you save resources now is going to be way different than after crafting comes out. But yeah, I can go over that real quick. Should probably do like a whole video on it, just really briefly. Maybe even tomorrow, just like thrown in somewheres, kind of go over it. But yeah, probably should do a video on that. I have in the past, but it's a little dated now, not excessively. But yeah, I might as well just go over it real quick right now. And but yeah, what you save every single one of the keys for. Let's go over that. It will still be applicable for a couple months, so I guess I'll do the video for it soon. Maybe we'll post it on Tuesday or something. But anyways, especially since the stream will be at its different time. Okay, what was I about to do? Oh yeah, I was going to go over keys real quick. But yeah, the basics of keys. Gold keys, you save these for whenever a new kingdom comes out. Main reason for this, the common is excessively hard to get until the crafting system comes out. Glory keys, you save these basically as your backup key. You also use these if you're not saving it as a backup key. You use it whenever a new kingdom comes out to be able to get basically every single troop within the kingdom. Gem keys, you save these for two different things. You can either save these for when mythics are added to the game. You can also save them for when new kingdoms are added to the game. Really depends on you, or you can spend them at both, though you will burn through them really quick, particularly on mythics if you try using them for both. Event keys, you basically save for whenever you want to open up a specific troop. If there's a nice legend that you see in a given week that you don't have, or you want to get to mythic, that's when you spend the event keys. For the most part, people who already have everything in the game, what they spend event keys on is they wait for whenever a new legend is added into the event key drop pool. The next one of these is... I actually don't know when. Let me double check. But whenever a new legend is added to the event key drop pool, late game players will spend theirs. What is today's date? It is July 2nd. Legend. I believe July 31st is the next time late game players will be spending their event keys. As far as people who are not late game players, the next time will likely be... Oh, wait, never mind. For all players, it's going to be July 17th, because July 17th is the new kingdom, and because it's a new kingdom, it is a good time to use the event keys for it. So yeah, July 17th is the next time that everyone will be throwing down their event keys, and then a couple weeks after for the Legend of Kazale, which is in July 31st. Wait, Kazale's getting another legend? Hold up. Kazale? That Kazale? Oh gosh, that kingdom's going to be annoying with Grigoltha. Maybe we do need Enrage. But anyways, as far as other keys, well, that is all the keys, other than guild chests. Guild chests, you basically just spend immediately, or not immediately. You save them till the end of the week when you have a max level 6 chest or a level 5 chest, either of them. Don't use it on anything less than a level 5, not really worth it. Or actually, level 4 is, I guess, okay. Basically, anything lower than a level 4 is completely pointless. But generally, you do want to wait till at least a level 5, and ideally, you would want a maxed out level 6 guild chest, which is 40,000 seals in your guild. As far as when you spend them, you might notice I have like a huge stash kind of saved up at the moment. The main reason I'm saving them is because the devs said a while back that they are eventually going to be adding all of the Guild War troops to the drop pool. Currently, only the Guild Guardians are in there, the normal 6 Guild Guardians. But they did say that they're going to be adding the Guild War troops to it eventually. So that is why I am saving all of them, just so I can get all the Guild War troops up really quick, just off of seal keys. But generally, if you were more towards a normalish player, you'd basically just spend these at the end of the week, or you would kind of save them similar to how you save gem keys, in which you would save them for either a new kingdom, or you would save them until a new mythic comes out. And that works at a perfect timing for new mythics, because you would have to wait, generally for guild keys in general, you wait until like Saturday or Sunday to use them, because that's the likeliest when you will have a level 5 or level 6 guild chest. So it works out pretty good on timing for whenever they add a new mythic. So a lot of people tend to save their keys for mythic, since the timing works perfectly for it. Whereas with the legend, it starts at the beginning of the week. So I'd say just save these for mythics then, for the most part. And VIP keys, you just spend gems on. These you normally just throw out whenever you need a mythic. That's about the only time you ever do it. If there's a mythic in the drop pool that you desperately want for whatever reason, though this will probably be slightly less so once the crafting system comes in, you would just toss a bunch of VIP keys at it. And of course, that's why I normally do, just to be able to get the mythics, as it does have the highest chance of dropping a VIP key. Dropping a mythic. There's about twice the chance of getting, overall, for gem to gem cost value ratio, or whatever you would consider it, for how much you would spend on gems buying gem keys compared to VIP keys. VIP keys, for the exact same amount of gems, do have about twice the chance of giving a mythic. But yeah, you get a lot less drops off of VIP keys, but they're a lot higher rarity. The guild, but yeah, that should be everything you need to know about keys. And I'll probably do a video in the future kind of just summarizing that. Maybe just a little bit longer, more organized form. But yeah, that is basically everything you would need to know about them. It's pretty straightforward. Event keys are keepers until, yeah, event keys are normally the most held key, regardless of if you are spending them or not. Like, if you're a newer player, you pretty much just spend all your gold keys immediately, glory keys immediately, gem keys immediately, guild chests at the end of the week, but pretty much immediately. The event keys, regardless of how far you are in the game, you always save. You should never not save your event keys. Using them as soon as you get them is a horrifically bad way of using them, unless the event happens just to be good by random chance. But generally, event keys, regardless of your build, you end up saving until it has the best value week, and then you just dump them all. I did the same thing on my all my other accounts as well. Is there a date for the new kingdom on console? No date has been given yet. Which one do you guys still need? Silverglade? Wait, Suncrest. Yeah, Suncrest. You guys haven't gotten Suncrest yet, right? I believe it's Suncrest that console hasn't gotten yet. I have no clue when it's coming to console. Probably within the next couple weeks. Probably around the time that PC Mobile gets its new one. So will console. Also, did we just get spammed like crazy by what on earth? Okay. Rusky Jest. Did we get raided by someone? That's always a possibility. But, we have Suncrest. Hello, peoples of peoples. What is with the spam? But anyways, anyone else have any other questions? Other than Rusky Jest, !4? Yeah, just let me know if so. Okay, anyways. Move that over. Do we even bother with a Mercy? Yeah, sure, why not? Not a good enough board for it, but we need the mana. He doesn't have Scion, so we don't need to worry about him doing that. And sweet, almost full mana for that. And we'll just get the Devourer. Oops, give him a lot of mana there. Oh, whoa, slow down. Take out the Def. There we go. And we'll take out the Def before he does anything with it. Complete miss, because gem spawns are awful right now. Can't believe they nerfed it so hard. Okay, can you get a slightly weaker of a turn? It says like, nope, no turn for you. Nothing at all. Let's see. What on earth is our chat right now? I'm not even sure. Thank you, Demon Wawa for the subscribe. Oh, Wawa. I used to go to Wawa all the time. I don't have any Wawas where I live right now. I guess they're kind of just like a regional thing or something by state or something. I don't know. But Wawas are always amazing. Out of like any of the like kind of like gas station related like quick places to go, Wawa was always the best. Out of everything that they have, hoagies were definitely the absolute best too. When I used to do flea marketing every weekend, there was a Wawa within like a 1 minute walking distance. So what I would do is just go there because all of the food at that particular or at one of the markets was absolutely horrible. Generally, flea markets have really good food, but the one I was at, it was one of the more lower end ones. But it was kind of good because the customers there were also on lower budgets, but they were more willing to buy like the cheaper related stuff. So it was easier to get rid of inventory there. So it was kind of nice. But yeah, there was a Wawa at the like right at the place, and I would always go there to buy like a slushie with like a hoagie or something. And yeah, good times. Anyways, let's go and throw it to Gurgultha. Do whatever. Throw Shegra into it. And did we not extra turn that? Wow. That's not good. How do we miss that extra turn? I think we still have to toss this down because the split damage and then the kill. Oh no, the revive. Wow. That revive just saved him from losing. That's not good. What do we even do now? I guess we just take a skull and then let him famine us. Do you think the crafting system will really let you craft troops you don't have? We don't know if it'll let you craft troops you don't have. That we do not know. We don't know really anything about it other than that it's likely going to require souls and that a new resource is being added next patch. And some people are assuming that that also means that the new resource will be used for it. But yeah, all we know is it's going to be in some way related to souls. That's the furthest grasp of knowledge we really know beyond anything. Oh, wow. He just reduced our attack to 3. I think it's impossible for us to win now. Quite sure it's impossible to win. Or not impossible, but really unrealistic. Even if we get an amazing Shegra, it'll do almost no damage to him. 3 damage at a time. Out of all the things he could have hit, well, I guess HP would have killed us. No, HP wouldn't have even killed us. If he would have hit HP, we would have had a chance. I guess we throw Shegra and see how much damage we do. Wow. Okay, we might as well just forfeit this battle. We'd have to hit him with so many skulls to even attempt to kill him at that point. Wow, did we just lose twice with that team? Normally it never happens. Oh, let's throw it down one more time. Maybe that means we should get off. Too much fatigue. Let's just stick with what works. Let's go with the tankiest team in the game right now, or one of them. Gurgultha KrissTigger, Dragon Soul KrissTigger. Everything in this team is tank. Okay. Anyways, let's go on a purple. Oh, yeah, purple. No, that purple. Almost took the wrong one. Get a free scroll out of it. Google Translate couldn't translate it. That awkward moment when Google Translate can't even save you. Let's see. We'll throw that down on Browns. Get like no mana at all, but we'll throw Dragon Soul for that. I'm part Polish. Like, I think 25%, somewhere around there. I never took one to DNA test thingies, but it's somewhere around there. See you, Dejourn. Actually, I think I'm heading out for the night as well, to be honest. So, yeah, it's around that time. But, yeah, since no one else seems to have any questions and we're getting spammed by random things, I guess we'll wrap up. But, yeah, we'll have the event video tomorrow off the new event. Of course, new Mythic on Friday, so we'll cover that. As far as things we're going to be doing throughout the weeks that aren't Gems of War related, or actually some of the other things Gems of War related, we'll probably do the video, maybe going over the keys. I kind of want to get the Soul video out as well. Should try to get it out next week. Probably be a good idea. The one going over soul farming and everything, and the updated version for that. Other than that, other games we'll be playing. We will be playing Stardew Valley again next Wednesday from noon until whenever, probably until like 7 p.m.-ish, for about 6-7 hours or so. We're also going to be playing Darkest Dungeon on Thursday. I'm going to be playing that for the first time, seeing what's up with that. Probably be doing that a little bit later in the day because I'll be busy pretty much the whole morning. But we'll probably do that several hours prior to doing the Gems of War stream on that day. So we have that coming up. Also, one other thing to mention, I will not be around on July 4th. I will be doing like a stream in the morning real quick of it. It will not be the normal time. It'll be some random time in the morning most likely. But I will be busy on July 4th during the night. So I will not be streaming during that time. You do not have anything to do tomorrow until 15 p.m. 15 p.m. You mean 3 p.m.? 15 p.m. 15 p.m. That is an interesting time. You're warping time. Anyways, I'm going to be heading out, guys. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Or actually, tomorrow. Yeah, we still do stream tomorrow night, yeah. And we'll just go over the event stuff all tomorrow. And yeah, see you all then. Have a wonderful week. And I'll see you all later. Goodbye.